Hello, Moodlings. My name is Dr. Nicole Lunan, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of MoodMe, a new app that allows you to share over 400 and plus moods, emotions, and desires with your lover, thus making communication simple, fun, and super easy. Couples who have been married for 50 years and plus state that the secret to a happy relationship is playing on the same team. When two people in a relationship think of themselves as on the same team, things get so much easier. Positive feelings grow freely, and scorekeeping and resentment are just non-existent. Martin Luther King Jr. states that we may have come in different ships, but we are in the same boat now. These wise words from King sums up the concept of teamwork, and teamwork in a relationship is necessary for intimate relationships to thrive. Without teamwork, a relationship can fall into an exhausting cycle of looking at wins versus losses, who has been slighted or taken from, looking at the negatives of the relationships versus looking at the positives. Like any team sport, you can't do it on your own. Relationships require both people to do their part. For example, no matter how good the quarterback is, they can't win the game without the rest of the team blocking for them or catching the ball they throw. There's not one position who's more important than the other, and that's the same for your relationship. Neither one of you is more important than the other. You are both equally important and essential to your relationship winning. There is no I in team. The phrase can be attributed to relationships as well. When one of you is selfish, it hurts the entire relationship. If you want to improve the relationship, we have to start by widening our focus and considering our partner's feelings, learning to not always have our way, and learning to share, doing things that may not interest you for the better of the relationship because you want happiness and peace in your relationship. There's no getting around this type of selflessness if you want your relationship to exist as a team. Like it or not, when we enter a relationship, we form a shared relationship identity. It's us, not I. Yes, you each still have your own personal identity, but you've also given birth to a shared identity. This shared relationship identity has to lead when it comes to you making big decisions that are going to greatly impact each other. For example, let's say you get a job offer in a different state, but your husband has a good job in the state that you're in. This would be a good example of when you take your shared identity into consideration. Because if you ask your husband to move, then you're going to be interrupting his personal identity and his work life. You would then have to sit down and think about and talk about it, about how you want to go forwards with this decision. In order to be a successful team, we have to learn to trust our partners. We have to trust that our partner has our best interest at heart. This trust that our partner has our back is the very foundation of teamwork. Many couples struggle with this, especially if there's been hurt that's happened in the past. Unfortunately, when two people don't trust each other, it's very difficult to get them to function as a team and accomplish the same goals as a team. If you don't trust your partner, you may begin looking out for yourself and what you're getting out of the relationship. Not trusting your teammate could look like you are pointing out things you don't like about the relationship or being focused on what you're contributing versus your partner. Not trusting your teammate can look like scorekeeping. Pretty much you don't trust your partner in the way that you don't trust that they're going to give to you in the way that you're going to give to them. So you're always counting and tallying up like how much they're doing, and then you're comparing it to how much you're doing because you don't trust that they have your back and you believe that they're going to take from you. Let's go deeper on scorekeeping. Keeping track of what you do and what your partner does or does not so that you can assess whether or not you're getting taken advantage of or mistreated is called scorekeeping. Lack of trust is associated with fear and insecurity. Therefore, if you're scorekeeping, it means that you don't have faith in your partner. If you're constantly pointing out the things that you do for your partner and focus on what you contribute, it might be possible that you're not playing on the same team. It's possible that you're looking at your partner as an enemy rather than a teammate. An enemy that's going to take from you and to punish you rather than give to you, support you, and love you. More than likely, your partner contributes some positives to the relationship, and if you truly believe that it's one-sided and it has been that way for a very long time without any changes, then that relationship might not be the one for you. Consistently obsessing over tit for tat scorekeeping, figuring out who's getting more, who's giving less, this is a fear-based mindset, which again indicates that you don't trust your partner or look at them like a teammate. You look at them like an enemy, and it tends to manifest in manipulation, guilt-tripping, passive-aggressive behavior that's aimed mainly towards changing the person that you're in a relationship with so that you can feel safe and better. Why not highlight what your partner brings to the table instead? Why not place your attention on appreciation for things that your partner has done for you, how they help space for you, what lessons they help you learn, how they're there to support you. If you're scorekeeping, I got one major question for you. Why are you looking at your partner like they're the enemy? So much so that you have to tally up what they do or they don't do. Maybe you've gotten taken advantage of in the past, so you learned how to score keep to keep the energy balance in your relationship. The problem is energy flows where your attention goes. So if you keep comparing what you do versus what your partner does rather than just appreciating what they do in general, you're going to drop into a negative mindset. Then your partner will feel underappreciated and not want to do helpful things for you anymore because their efforts are kind of going unseen. When you are focused on yourself and have your scorekeeping notebook out, writing down all the ways your partner hasn't treated you properly, you're not actually on a team. You're not in a relationship with the other person, but the thoughts you have about the other person. And if your thoughts are negative, then you're in a relationship with a negative version of your partner in your mind. Placing all your focus on what you can get and where your partner is failing stems from insecurity and fear and lack of trust in the foundation of the relationship as a whole. Tit for tat checklist isn't always judged on a fair scale. For example, you may do the dishes more than your partner, but your partner pays for the dinners where you go out. Or your partner changes more diapers, but you give your partner more massages every week. It's very possible that you give more in certain ways and your partner gives more in other ways. So the next time we go to complain about our partner not doing something, scope out and look at the whole picture. Ask yourself if your partner is actually contributing to your partnership in other ways. When you find yourself being competitive with your partner, remember that you are working together for the same goals and on the same team. You're not adversaries. You both want to be successful, happy, healthy, loved, and you want this together. Teams are much stronger than two people trying to compete and exist on their own and fight each other the entire time. Being on a team in a relationship means no matter what you face, you're gonna face it together. This means having each other's backs when one of you is having a bad day, or taking turns doing things that you don't like but your partner likes, or speaking of each other highly in public. This means collaboration on ideas big and small. This means letting go of the resentment and the scorekeeping, because at the end of the day, you're on the same team. At times, we may have to compromise for the good of the relationship, not just the good for yourself. To be in a healthy, long-lasting relationship, we have to cultivate a team player mindset. So throw out the scorekeeping notes and lean into trusting each other. Place your attention on appreciating what your partner has to offer. Take your attention off of yourself and place it on the we, the us, and the team. Both of you and the shared relationship identity that you've created. All right, Moodlings, that's our video for today. Go ahead and download MoodMe to help your relationship. It's a free app and it helps build communication within the entire relationship in real time. Download MoodMe. It's on Apple and you can find it on Android as well. If you like our videos, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Moodlings, see you later.